Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Divine Automotive. If you're new around here, my name's Dylan, and we've got Jared here from Automotive Techniques.
How you going?
Today he's going to show us and talk to us about what he's done to the car. It's a Turbo LS VK, and he's going to talk to us how he's got the Turbo LS to work with the car and what he's done exactly. So,
Do you want to show him? Nothing.
Nothing in there.
Nothing here.
Oh, what happened? Where'd it go? Jared, do you want to tell us why you brought it back with no engine in it?
Well, we did a full fit up on it, put everything in, wired the car up front to back, put the aircon in, put everything in, turn the key, start it up, make sure everything works, and then pull it all back out, and you guys can make it all beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. So then we don't have to drill any holes or anything.
No
Already
holes.
got the holes within the cooler.
All in, done, mounted. Heaters in and done. Accelerator cables in and done. All the little small things that you forget about and have to drill a hole through your brand new paint job. We've already done all that. It's ready to go.
Awesome. Alright, so Joe, could you tell us a bit about how you got the LS to work with the VK and where you mounted everything, core packs, etc., and what was your reasoning behind it?
LS, turbo 400, 9-inch, usual combo, little small frame turbo, fully engineered. That was sort of the goalpost. Nice streetable combo. Respectable boost. Standard engine as such with a couple of mods inside. So we just sort of tidied everything up and hid stuff out the way. We've mounted the coils. Coils up in the wheel arch at the front there. In the wheel arch out the way. That way it keeps the leads out of the way. Add some turbo manifolds on there. Everything gets pretty tight. So just trying to keep everything as far away from the heaters as we can. And then you sort of run out of room pretty quickly when you add all these things into adding aircon into it is a big element in the car. So we've got aircon in this car as well. We've mounted the transcooler down the back, out of the way, so we can get some more room. So we've put it here out of the way. We simply just had a room at the front. We've got the aircon condenser at the front, intercooler, radiator. We're just too tight for space. So we put a little fan mounted transcooler out the back. All braided hoses front to back. No rubber. Them all through here. Up neatly over the top of over the diff out the way.
Beautiful. Jared, with the brakes, what brakes are you running on this thing, and how do you route all the brake lines and everything like that?
So we've got Wilwood front and rear, 6-pot Wilwood fronts, 4-pot Wilwood rears, factory VS booster with VT faster. Stainless steel lines front to back. Make sure it's all neat and tidy out of the way.
Beautiful. Over the top of the diff there.
And then we hid the front ones out of the way as neat as we can.
Alright, so here we're in the boot here. As you can see, there's a nice aeroflow fuel cell. Jared, do you want to tell us about why you routed it the way you did, and
well, being the cars are going to be engineered, keep everything simple. We need a couple of big pumps in there, so we've got two 450 Walbro pumps inside the tank. That way it's fully sealed, fully engineerable, battery mounted in the boot next to the tank. Aircon compressor out the back, electric compressor, so we can run aircon. So when we're cruising, it's nice and cool and comfortable in the car.
You decided to put the AC compressor in the back instead of the front?
We're simply out of room in the front. By the time we got the turbo manifolds in the engine bay, there's just no room left for the normal compressor. So we've got electric, put it in the boot, chuck it out the way, and then at least we can still have some sort of comfort while we're driving.
Yeah, of course, 100%. The routing of the fuel lines here, how did you get to look like it's going through the boot floor there?
Just simply bulkhead fittings in there, make it neat, make it tight. If we ever have to remove this, we can separate it straight from the floor. Pull the cell out if we need to. If we need to pull lines out from underneath and we have to go for whatever reason, bigger or better or different, we can simply change them, swap the bulkhead fittings out, and we're good to go. All dash lines front to back. All E85 safe. We're going to run E85 in this.
Beautiful. How'd you mount the fuel cell to the floor there?
As the floor's up and down all over the shop, we have to make little spaces up to get all the tank sitting level and sitting square in the boot. So just make little spaces, nuts it into the floor, and bolt it in there. So yet again, if we need to remove it, very easy to remove. And nice and secure when it's in there.
All right, killer. Looks great. Alright, so Jared, we're just on the interior here. As you can see, we got the shifter here.
Yep.
Can you tell us, does that shifter work with a factory interior, or do we have to hack it up and stuff like that?
Nah, this is going to have a full console in it,
Yep.
like factory console. So we've put a Aeroflow drop box in there.
Yep.
So we can sink the shifter underneath the console, make it fit neatly around there,
Yep.
and then go back to putting gauges in. Full factory dashboard works as per the original.
Yeah, beautiful.
Everything works with the LS1 ECU.
Yep.
Factory dashboard, factory tacho, fuel gauge, temperature gauge, everything all in there. A couple extra gauges we're going to mount through the middle to keep an eye on vital signs like your boost and etc. And yeah, the shifter's all hooked up to the Turbo 400.
Yeah. Is there going to be a boost controller?
Yeah, we've got to put eBoost 2 in there so we can turn the boost up and make some power.
Yeah, 100%. Killer. Awesome. So Jared, obviously we don't have the factory engine in this VK. We talked about what engine is it?
We turfed the factory onto the bin and just got an LS1.
Yep.
You guys sourced a low K, 100,000K VZ generation LS.
Yep.
We tore it down, made sure everything looked good. No rebuild as such for pistons and rods at this stage. Obviously once we start to make some power in the future, if we need to, we'll build a motor. But this one's just a simple rebuild, top end wise.
Yep.
New valve springs, new lifters, new camshaft, head studs in it, rocker trunnion kit, push rods, RP gear, cam bolt, blah blah blah.
Yep.
And then yeah, just
awesome.
a camshaft suitable for turbo, so we can run some boost and make it a nice streetable package. We're not after 2,000 horsepower in this combo. Just something nice and simple, ready for the street, fully engineered, good to drive.
Do you know roughly what would be a safe number we'd expect maybe out of the engine?
Hopefully we can pull 100 kilowatts of the wheels, but realistically speaking, somewhere in the 400 range would be nice. Quite comfortable on sort of like 10 to 12 pound of boost. We'd be happy to run.
Awesome, sick. Sounds good. So finishing off, just going to talk about how Jared has just started building a new shop. He's got a small shop at the moment, but he's building this awesome big shop. You want to tell us a bit about it, Jared, and what we'd expect that to look like?
Well, yeah, naturally we've got a little bit busier, a little bit bigger, outgrown our space a couple of years over the last few years, and yeah, the time was right to step into a new shop, new workshop, bigger, double the size of what we've got now, so just a nicer layout, heaps more user friendly, and then yeah, going into the new shop with just a full new fit out, new equipment, new machinery, new hoist, new everything, and yeah, head forward to the next few years of fixing cars and
for sure,
making them good.
Sounds good. Can't wait to see it. And
very close. It's been a long process over the last year. Trying to build. Final stages now, so another month or two, and we should be there.
Yeah, awesome. All right. Well, a big thanks to Jared for us letting us talk about the car and what he's done to the car. It's a big opportunity for businesses like him to talk about what you've done and put it onto YouTube. So. Big thanks to you. I appreciate it.
No worries at all. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and
looking forward to the end of the car.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, we'll look at a few builds that he's been doing at his car shop at the moment, and I think what you got this is it a Maloo?
The VZ Senator we're working on at the moment. We should be there, but we're here talking about this instead. So yeah, we'll get back there and get cracking into that and see what we can do. Turn some power up and see what we can make out of it.
Awesome. You'll probably see that on the channel in the near future. Thanks again, and if you want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe, and we'll let Jared go back to his shop and make some awesome power on these cars.
Cheers.